Well, there's money coming out of everybody's ears, it seems. I mean, every day I look the news I follow, and the programs, are just amazing to me all the time. Now, here's a program just started. It's at a state level, and they're giving out $150,000 money to small businesses that are like under $5 million, but $150,000. And it's a loan, but it's low-term loan. But more importantly, it's a loan for people who can't get loans. I mean, why do they call it a loan? You got to call it something else then, if it's not for people to get loans, because they could get this one. And that's the important thing. What the government does is they aim at programs. They have programs for people who can't normally get money. And so these are loans that banks will never give them, but the government will, and they're a nicer creditor to have than some bank too. And that's what's important. So it's the government standing behind it and making sure you pay if you pay, or even if you can't pay, and things like that. There are a lot of people, a lot better money to owe money to the government than anybody else, because they're more flexible with it. It's not some investor's money that they're trying to bleed every drop of blood out of people to do. But this is a great program because it's for nonprofits too, small businesses and nonprofits, and up to $150,000. I mean, that's amazing to me. And you could see it in New York City. I mean, in New York State, it's called the New York Forward Loan Fund 2. This is the second phase. They had one last year, so they opened up another one just recently, the last few days. This is open, and you can use it for almost anything. To use it for, growing a business, hiring people, marketing, any kind of thing, and also for nonprofit organizations. You want to fix up your neighborhood or something do nice in the community. You could use it for payroll, utilities, rent, supplies, marketing, building renovation, and all kind of stuff. And there's no origination fees, low interest rate like 9-10%. And nonprofits also. That's rare that you see that. But more and more nonprofits now are getting government help. And not as nonprofits, but as organizations that hire people, because that's what it's all about. But the government wants to hire people, so they give you money to hire people, so to create jobs for people. So how do you find things like this? And this is what they call economic development money. So if you go over to EDA, Economic Development Administration, EDA.gov, and you let's see, you put Grant Resources, Economic Development Directory. That's where you want to do. You want to find your local economic development office. Now here you have the directory, and you click on your state, like here, in New York, and see right at the top, you want the state economic development. That's where a lot of the money starts and trickles down to the city, county, state, and whatever. And you see all the other organizations. They all have money and help for you to start a business. So there's like 30, 40 organizations. But right here in the top, I see Empire State Development. Okay, guess what's there? New York Forward Loan Fund 2. That's how you find programs like this, see? Because they are trying to create jobs for people. They give people money so they create jobs for people, keep people off the streets, keep them happy, keep them voting. And that's what that's all about. So it's these programs, and that's how you find them. You can't go Google, I want a grant. You're not going to. You're going to be overwhelmed with 1 million websites, probably 30 million websites, and you'll get nowhere. After 3 weeks of looking at all this stuff, you still won't have anything. So that's why you go to the sources, go to the horse's mouth. They're the ones going to come from, so you don't have to get all the other garbage that you're going to have in there. That you just talk to the organizations that are in business to give you money, but not really in business. They don't make money off this money. They give it away. So that's what it is. Now, some are loans, yes, but nobody else is going to give you this money because they have it for people who are not qualified financially enough to go to a bank. So that's why these things are there for people who can't get normal things, right? So look at this stuff, and every city, every state, or whatever, so go to your economic development office, and that's EDA.gov, okay? EDA.gov. and start calling. And it's all about calling. Get on that phone and talk to people. Hey, I got a business. I don't know what to do. I need money. I need help. Can you help me? That's all you have to know. Nothing more. And just take it from there. Follow that nose. Mine takes a while to get there. Talk to you soon.